If nothing brings you joy anymore, if you feel empty but you're not suicidal, if life feels meaningless but you're strangely okay with it, you need to hear this right now. What you're experiencing might not be depression at all. This message is only for those going through the most misunderstood phase of spiritual awakening. Let me describe exactly what's been happening to you. You wake up and there's this emptiness, not sadness, not pain, just nothing. Things that used to excite you feel hollow, your relationships feel distant, your goals feel pointless. Even things you've worked years to achieve suddenly feel meaningless. You're functioning, going to work, taking care of responsibilities, but it's like you're watching yourself do these things from somewhere far away. People suggest therapy, antidepressants. You might have even tried them, but they don't touch this. And here's what's strange. Beneath the emptiness, you're not panicking. There's almost a calmness to it, like some deeper part of you knows this is exactly what's supposed to be happening. You're not going crazy, you're not broken, you're in what mystics have called the dark night of the soul. And Dolores Cannon documented exactly why this happens and what it means. Dolores Cannon worked with thousands of souls over 45 years, and one pattern appeared over and over again in her sessions with the volunteers, the advanced souls who came to help Earth's ascension. Almost every single one described going through a period of profound emptiness, where everything they thought mattered suddenly didn't. Medical professionals called it depression, but Dolores discovered something completely different. She found that this emptiness wasn't a breakdown, it was a breakthrough waiting to happen. When a soul reaches a certain level of awakening, the old 3D identity can no longer contain the expanded consciousness trying to emerge. Your ego structure has to dissolve to make space for your true divine self. This dissolution feels like death because it is a death, not physical death, ego death, the death of who you thought you were. Dolores called this the void stage. She found it happened to virtually every volunteer soul, usually right before their biggest expansion. The difference between this and clinical depression is critical because treating a spiritual crisis as mental illness can prevent your transformation from completing. Your ego, your personality, beliefs, goals, attachments is like a container. For most of your life, this container worked perfectly. It gave you structure. It helped you navigate 3D reality. But now your consciousness is expanding, your soul awareness is growing, you're receiving higher frequency downloads, your DNA is activating, and your old identity container is too small. The container has to shatter, there's no other way. Everything that used to define you, career, relationships, goals, beliefs, all of it was built for 3D consciousness, for a smaller version of you. But you're not that version anymore. Your soul is preparing you for 5D consciousness, for your true mission, for the highest timeline you came here to experience. But first, everything that isn't authentically you has to fall away. This is why nothing matters anymore, not because life is meaningless, but because the meanings you assigned to everything were based on your old identity, and that identity is dissolving. The emptiness you feel isn't absence, it's space, sacred space being created for your expanded self to emerge. You're in the cocoon stage, you're not dying, you're transforming. Dolores Cannon identified critical differences between clinical depression and the dark night of the soul. This is how you know which one you're experiencing. Difference number 1. the quality of emptiness. Depression feels heavy, dark, suffocating, like you're drowning in pain. Dark night feels empty, hollow, like someone turned off all the lights, but you're calmly sitting in the dark. There's a strange peace beneath the emptiness. If you feel empty but somehow okay, that's dark night, not depression. Difference number 2, relationship to hope. In depression, you've lost hope. The future looks dark. In dark night, you don't need hope. You're in complete neutrality. You're waiting for something you can't name yet. Difference number 3, suicidal thoughts versus ego death. Depression often brings thoughts of ending your life. Dark night brings awareness that who you were is ending. You might think the old me is dying, but you're not suicidal. You're observing a transformation. If you're having genuine suicidal thoughts, please seek professional help immediately. But if you're experiencing ego death, that's spiritual. Difference number 4, response to treatment. If you're in true depression, antidepressants help. If you're in dark night and take antidepressants, they often don't work, or they can't touch the core emptiness, because the emptiness isn't chemical, it's spiritual. Difference number 5, accompanied by ascension symptoms. Depression appears alone or with anxiety. Dark night appears alongside ascension symptoms, ringing in ears, disrupted sleep, synchronicities, heightened intuition, sensitivity to energy, seeing repeating numbers. If your emptiness comes with spiritual symptoms, it's not depression, it's transformation. If you identified with 4 or more of these, you're not depressed. You're in the most sacred spiritual passage that exists. You're in the void before rebirth. The dark night doesn't happen at the beginning of your awakening. It happens in the middle, right before your biggest expansion. You've already done significant healing work. You've grown so much. You've cleared old patterns. But now you've reached the threshold, the gateway to 5D consciousness. And to cross that gateway, you can't bring your 3D identity with you. Your old personality, even the spiritual version, was designed for 3D. Your beliefs about who you are, what you're here to do, all built for the old paradigm. 5D consciousness requires complete authenticity, no masks, no performance, no identity based on external validation. Everything false has to dissolve first. The dark night is the dissolution process. Dolores found this typically hits volunteers in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, after they've established themselves, but before they step fully into their mission. It's the universe saying you're ready for the next level, but you can't take your old self with you. The emptiness isn't failure, it's initiation. You can't force your way out of the dark night, but you can support yourself through it with grace. Practice number 1, stop trying to fix it. The dark night isn't a problem to be solved, it's a passage to be experienced. When you stop resisting the emptiness and simply allow it, the peace beneath becomes more accessible. Practice number 2, create sacred space for the void. Set aside time each day to simply be in the emptiness. Sit in meditation not to feel better, but to witness what's happening. Honor this as a sacred passage. Practice number 3, minimal external input. You're processing massive internal transformation. This is not the time for consuming more information, courses, books, content. Silence, nature, simplicity. Practice number 4, gentle physical movement. Walking, stretching, gentle yoga. Your body needs movement to help energy circulate, but nothing intense right now. Practice number 5, trust the timeline. Dolores found the dark night typically lasts 3 months to 2 years, depending on resistance levels. You can't rush it, but you can move through it with ease by trusting the process. The goal isn't to make it go away. The goal is to support yourself with compassion while your soul does its necessary work. This is a holy passage. Treat it as such. The dark night is not permanent. It's a passage, and what waits on the other side is beyond anything your current mind can imagine. Here's what comes after. You will emerge with crystal clear purpose. Your mission will be undeniable. You won't question it anymore. Your gifts will be fully online. Intuition, healing, channeling, manifestation, whatever your soul came here to do, it activates after the dark night. You will operate from authentic power instead of ego performance. The exhaustion of trying to be someone will be gone. You will see reality clearly. The veil between dimensions will be thinner. You'll understand how energy works. And nothing will bother you the way it used to. Not because you're numb, because you're free. Free from the need to control, free from the need to be anything other than what you are. The caterpillar enters the chrysalis and dissolves completely. Then the butterfly emerges with wings, with the ability to fly. You are in the liquid state right now, the dissolution, but the wings are forming even though you can't see them yet. You are not depressed. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are dying and being reborn in the same body, and that is the most courageous thing a soul can do. The emptiness you feel is not the end. It's the turning point, the dark before the dawn. Every master, mystic, and enlightened being who ever lived went through this. Jesus in the desert, Buddha under the Bodhi tree, every single one had to face the void. You are in sacred company. The dark night is a gift, not a punishment, a gift. Because on the other side is the most authentic, powerful, aligned version of you that has ever existed. The old you had to die. That version couldn't do what you came here to do. That version was too small, too conditioned, too afraid. But the new you, the one being born in this sacred darkness, that version can change the world. So stop trying to go back to who you were. That person is gone, and that's the best thing that could have happened. Welcome the void, honor the emptiness, trust the darkness, because something magnificent is being born. If this message reached you in the depth of your dark night, if you felt recognition in every word, write in the comments, "I'm in the darkness." Let the universe know you're ready to honor this passage. Let other souls know they're not alone. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. The messages coming will support you through this transformation. You didn't stumble upon this video. Your soul brought you here because you needed this truth. The dark night is temporary. What you're becoming is eternal. I'll see you in the next video.